Hey guys, BAKD here. I'm not going to be going over all the patch information, but you guys can go ahead and read through it. Some of the things that stood out to me is small lasers are getting a 10% damage bonus, which is just awesome for my succubus. Mission encounters are going to be much harder with more waves. And storyline missions are going to be much harder with more waves. Feel free to read over exactly what's changing. Another important one is the small missile launcher flight time, which we went over before, but your assault breachers are going to have a shorter range now. Small torpedo launchers will be able to shoot slightly farther, which isn't much. We do have the medium missile launcher damage 20% and the medium torpedo launcher damage 20%. So we'll probably try out a few different things like in the Hound and the succubus, and later today I'm going to try a storyline mission, super soft drink. I did it the other day in under 2 hours, and I'll see if it's even possible now. If we go ahead and just log right in. Few things we'll check out here is our small laser damage now. Okay. Wow, we're at 328 DPS now with the small pulse lasers. Let's go ahead and just slot one of these babies on there as well. 346. Just one of them, 433. Let's pop the other one. Oof, that's pretty intense. We can get up to 527 damage per second. And the only damage rig I have is the damage bonus there. So if you had 2 more damages, you could probably get up to 600 DPS on this baby. Well, that's a cool change for this guy. Let's go into our counters now. Under news, you see that you can change it from beginner, normal, advanced. They split these two categories, hard and expert, up, so it's T8 to T9 and T10 for expert. Under the advanced, it looks like they increased how much money you get from them, how much ISK. This is quite a bit more than before. 2.5 mil, 500k, 2.5 mil. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just try one of these out, and yeah. Alright, so we arrived at our 500,000, 400,000 ISK reward mission. Let's get right into it. Why is everything so dark? Must be in a weird system, or no sun or something. And I do have these stacked just to see the alpha damage hits. Let's go ahead and just take this bellicose. And some decent damage, but it looks like we are target painted by the bellicose. which is correct for the actual ship, has target painter bonuses. We're getting some good hits in there. The 10% damage multiplier is definitely helping out. Well, the encounter added an extra wave. I did one earlier, I think it was the 500 or 600k one, and I got 4 waves. Let's go check out the loot now. Looks like a lot of things dropped loot, just about everything. Wow. Mark 5 target painter. Cool. A medium remote shield booster, so somebody was healing their shield there. I saw the stabber with a, could have been that, or a small shield booster popping off. Small auto cannon. Reactive shield. More wreckage. I noticed that the rats were dropping a little bit more in bounty drops. I think I got 150k bounty drop on one of them. That wasn't too bad. I did get a Mark 5 target painter, which is 1.3 mil. That was more than the actual mission. Cool. Alright, I'm going to warp into a small anomaly, hopefully a tier 5 or 6, and just try that out as well. Well, I'm just going to try out a T5 small anomaly, just to get an idea if it's any more profitable to rat versus before or not. I could do a medium or a large too, but I'm too lazy. Alright, I'll get back with you after this one's over. I'll probably just speed this up like 500 times and pop towards the end. Looks like right off the bat I'm getting target painted. Well, that wasn't too much harder. Seemed like it was the same amount of waves. Seems like the rats are dropping more loot for some reason. Not sure if that was intended. I'm getting target painters, medium Nosferatus. So actually ratting is going to be much more profitable now. Even if you don't want to do those encounter missions for 500k a pop. I probably made 500k to almost a mil just doing this small anomaly. A medium shield booster, which doesn't go for much. Actually goes for quite a bit, 300k, so that's pretty good. Took me about 5 or 10 minutes to do that. I got a Nosferatu. Of course, I got the target painter in the last one. Bunch of wreckages. Auto cannons aren't worth much anything. Stasis webifier. Check out our wallet. So I don't think that 1.25 million IS bounty drop was... Yeah, that was from the last one. So we'll probably get like 500k bounty drop from this. So yeah, they made routing much more profitable. I bet at the higher tiers it's going to get much harder because they'll have more E-War equipment. I'm sure if you got hit by a bunch of tracking speed debuffs, you pretty much wouldn't be able to finish it, or it'd be just extremely slow. Especially if you're a missile user and you got hit with the missile E-War. It can definitely throw a loop into your plan. So I'm probably going to make a few different videos today, just kind of looking at different things. If you made it to the end of this, I'm going to be working on super soft drink. Looks like it went from 9 mil up to 14 mil, so these must be getting more profitable to do these. I'm hoping I can even do it in the first place. If I can't do it in my succubus, I'll switch over to my cyclone just to finish it off. I'll probably just put the encounters in there and see how far I can get. I'll also be showing off the Hound and checking out how much damage they got and if it's even worth it to use torpedoes still. Alright, I'm currently in my Hound now with the torpedoes with the 20% damage increase. Before I was rolling with 2 small Caldari Navy missiles and a Republic fleet medium rapid. I was doing about 1,000 to 1,200 a volley, I think, and it said my DPS was only 100. These say my DPS is 308. I have just a damage control, a afterburner, and 2 warp disruptors. I'll probably put warp jammers on there. I'm gonna go try to kill a couple miners and maybe just take it into anomaly, see if it's doing any damage. Something else they added, you can see here it says fitted. It will also show if one of these items are fitted on a different vessel, so you can unequip it and re-equip it on a different one fairly easy without having to switch ships. I think that was a pretty cool update. But alright, let's take her out. Alright, so I'm just in a tier 5 here. I have a webifier. I could have swapped the scram with a target painter, which would probably be good. I'm just going to see what kind of damage we can do on this. Yeah, let's go ahead and web him up. Just start shooting some volleys off. 660. 607. Okay, let's try this guy out. 1379. Well, seems like it's doing more damage faster with a webbed cruiser. So that's good. I think I'd be hitting around 900s to 1,000 before. Guy's just shooting around. We're doing substantially less damage now. On his armor 500. So maybe it's because this guy has afterburner on, I think. Maybe a target painter or a second web would have helped for this. That's alright. Let's head off and try to find a venture. Let's go re-equip our other interruptive and go from there. Okay, looks like I found a retriever here. Oops. 1400 damage a volley, which is actually pretty good. I think we're actually doing a little bit more damage than we would with our missiles. Yeah, I think our regular missiles hit for around 1,000. So these do quite a bit more damage on retrievers. I don't think frigates are going to have the same damage application like Venture 3s. I think you'll be hitting 600s on those, but I'll be sure to go find one and try it out. But on retrievers, this works fairly good. And we got one. Well, that guy definitely had enough stabs to get away. I'm not sure why he didn't try to get away. That's weird. He had a Predator warp disruptor on him. 2 Mark 7 drones. I don't know what this guy was doing. 2 Mark 7 strip miners. Well, I'm glad we didn't get the most valuable item on there. Cool. Well, just looking back on this retriever, that's actually a pretty good idea. So he had a warp disruptor, 2 Mark 7 drones, but he was able to fit a Caltrop large energy neutralizer on there. That thing neutralizes 658 gigajoules, which is pretty much the whole capacitor on a Hound. So I'm assuming he's got a few counter kills, and that's very interesting. I'm glad he didn't fight back and was AFK. Well, I was scrolling through the ships trying to look up something, and I found shuttles. A Caldari shuttle can be insured negative 100% pirate hostility. Do you guys know what this means? I have no idea. Is this like when you die in an, an anomaly and you fly in with one of these to get your stuff back, maybe? Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what these shuttles are. Well, I've been looking around for a while and I couldn't find any Venture 3s, so I'm gonna go ahead and just slap this Venture, Yellow Bus Venture, and move on. Seems like it's taking longer to lock than usual. 685, 530. So it's doing substantially less damage because it is a frigate, just like I thought, but in a typical scenario, a Venture 3 is not going to have enough stabs to get away, so I don't think it's going to matter too much how much DPS these are putting out on the Ventures. When you come up against retrievers, which are mainly the things you're looking for, it does substantially more damage quicker, which is a good thing. Alright, let's suit up my Cyclone with some long-range medium missiles, and we'll try them out just in a tier 5 or 6 anomaly. Alright, we're on to our Cyclone. How I have her fit is 6 medium Republic Fleet missile launchers. I have a ballistic control and a missile guidance for the additional range. I think I'm going to go for a kiting build, orbit at like 43 or something, and try to shoot off from there. This build wouldn't allow me to slot my large shield booster on there, so I only have a medium right now. My engineering skills are pretty low, and of course if you got better missiles you'd have a better DPS. But let's just go ahead and pop this. That is the missile range, so we got a 69 kilometer missile range with that popped. I think you can only get 1 or 2 volleys off, and our ballistic control system brings us to 639 damage per second. It's not too bad. I think I like the medium rapids more, but with that 20% damage decrease, it's really going to nerf them. So let's see, 0 jumps. Let's go ahead and just do that one. Refresh this while we have it. Nice, we got a 2.5 mil one that I haven't done yet, so I'll probably end up doing that next. Alright, let's begin. So that's cool, you can set the approach now. do a approach of like 10 for bombers and stuff. That's pretty cool. Glad they added that feature as well. Just try to lock them before they put any sensor dampeners or anything on me. Looks like they had shield links and stuff on there. $2,700 at a pretty slow firing rate, but that's pretty good with the ballistic control system on. The only downside is my drone isn't within range. Yeah, only 27 kilometers on my drone, which doesn't do much DPS, but every little bit helps. Still at 2,700. Let's pop this and focus fire on this one. $3,400. Okay, that's pretty good. And the ballistic control system drops. We're doing 2,700. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just knock this anomaly off. I'll probably just speed it up and check out the loot. Alright, I went through and looted everything. It looks like substantially more loot wreckages dropped. I did get a whole bunch of ship debris, which is going to substantially devalue. Really, the only good thing is getting your charred microcircuit and contaminated nanites. But off my drops, off just that standard anomaly, I got a Mark V medium micro warp drive, 2.7 mil, Mark V adaptive. Well, these must have been added pretty readily into the game. These were sitting around the 1 or 2 mil mark a couple days ago. So these are probably pretty common drops now. Got a gyro stabilizer, which isn't much, but it's dropping a nice variety of stuff, which is good. Plus I got that 400k ISK encounter bonus, which was pretty nice, and 1.1 mil bounty drop there. So anomalies are definitely more profitable. Like I was saying earlier, now these medium missile launchers, since they got that massive damage boost, if you build them right, you can even take, I have 2 damage rigs, just tier 1s on there, but you could slot, let's say a range rig on there. I think that's the velocity percent or something, I forgot. But you can get even more range out of these and potentially kite storyline missions if like 20 of them don't have missile disruptors, which is going to be kind of interesting to check out. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. It was just me messing around with some of the new features. Another thing I just learned about, in your navigation here, it tells you your warp preparation time of 2.37 seconds. Even tells you your warp stability, which is pretty cool. So in a retriever, I think it shows like a 35-second warp preparation time. So definitely go check that out. I didn't check out medium rapids. They did get nerfed. I'm sure they're still viable in some scenarios. The anomalies are much tougher now, especially the storyline missions. So I would enter them with extreme caution until you can learn them. I had a few close calls where I was getting low shield and I was triple webbed and triple scrammed. It was pretty intense. The sensor dampeners are kind of out of control. It didn't affect me as a frigate very much. I could lock within seconds still, but if you're in like a Cyclone or a battlecruiser or something, I'm sure it would take like 10 minutes to lock. Let's just take a look at some of the things I'm excited for coming up, not in this update, but in the tier 8. Which is coming up in the next few days. We are going to be getting interceptors, which is the Condor Interceptor, Slasher Interceptor, Executioner Interceptor, and Atron Interceptor. If we take a look at these, they have a warp disrupt field immunity level of +1, so you can shoot through bubbles. Warp disruptor optimal range, warp scrambler optimal range. Warp drive signature radius penalty is -15 per electronic warfare bonus. And of course, advanced frigate command gives you small torpedo damage. These are going to be pretty fun to fly, so I am looking forward to it. I am just a couple days away. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or any interesting information that you'd like other people to know, go ahead and post it in the comments, so as a community we can learn from all of us. Alright, peace out.